Hi, how's everybody doing today? This is Sean, and I'm here with a little video. I seen this show when I was a teenager. I saw this a long time ago, and this actually is a video from 1968. And Donald Pleasance did this himself. He made a video or did a little documentary to show people what's actually going on in the world, and I come across a couple videos, and it's true. Donald Pleasance is just red pills the whole entire boomers community. But I just want to let you know something that's happened to me personally since I started making videos exposing what's going on in our society. I made a video about Officer Aaron Salter Jr., and I was letting people know that I think that the man was assassinated because he had the technology to pretty much wipe out the oil industry and the gasoline industry. He had figured out a way to run cars off of water, and that could bring its own problem within itself. But I think he was assassinated. And after that video came out, I got a letter in the mail, and my bank account got frozen, and I got a letter in the mail saying that I owed $19,000, which when I was looking into some things that was owed to me, I had contacted my congressperson a few weeks ago, and I was owed $11,000 from payments that were due to me, and I contacted the congressperson and let them know, hey, I haven't received any of my payments that were owed to me or any of that stuff. It has nothing to do with any kind of assistance from the pandemic or anything. It was just money that was owed to me for over 10 years. And then I posted that video of Aaron Salter Jr., and then that next day I get a letter in the mail saying that I owe $19,000, and in reality I don't owe any of that stuff. So most of you folks that are watching these videos that I make when I start exposing what's going on in the world, most of you are cowards, and you'll never make any kind of video like that. And most of the people are the problem, and probably 2 or 3% of the people that actually watch our videos really care about what's going on and want to make Earth a better place to live, and have a quality life without all these creatures trying to destroy our planet or destroy Earth and destroy humanity. And most of you folks are just you're the problem. You're never going to stand up for anything. You're never going to do anything to help anybody. You're too stupid to even look up cards, the values of your own cards. You're being grifted by card channels. You got 19-year-old kids grifting you guys, getting you to send them money and subscribe to their Patreon, and they don't even know what they're talking about, and they don't even know what's going on. They live at home. They don't have no bills to pay, and you folks are sending money to these folks, during a recession, one of the worst recessions probably that we've ever gonna see in this country. So I'm gonna get into this video, and I just want you guys to watch this. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I don't really care. This is not really for the people that don't believe. It's for the people that do, and there's plenty of evidence out here that's going to support this this documentary that Donald Pleasance did to show people what's actually going on. And this, like I said, this was made in 1968, way before I was born. I was born in 71. So for the folks that are trying to learn about what's going on and to try to make a difference, thank you. I appreciate that. And for the ones that don't want to help, just move on, And I just want to say, the fact that I have 1,000 subscribers, and when I make a video like this, I get probably 20 views, is shows me that how badly my channel has been shadow banned since the whole time I've been on here, because most of my content was exposing grifters in a card industry, in the hobby industry. And they have partnerships with YouTube, and they're making YouTube money and things like that. So they'll probably never monetize my channel at all anyway. But if I was to get monetized, I would use that money to help our community, the community on YouTube, and also the community that I live in. Because I go out and actually buy food and donate it to the churches and things of that. I do the best I can do. I donate my old clothes, and I buy canned goods from Save a Lot and Aldi's, and I try to help people that don't have as much as I do. And I'm poor. I'm not rich at all. Just a regular person. And since I've been, like I said, since I've been making videos, now I'm being attacked financially, which I have faith in God, and everything happens for a reason. So I'm going to let them keep doing what they're doing to me, and they're going to expose themselves. And then when it gets to the point where when I have so much evidence about what's going on, I'll expose them so badly that they'll never bother me again, or other people that are in my situation. So let's take a look at this video. I'm already talking 6 minutes into this, telling you what's going on. And as I said, I should have a lot more subscribers than I do. I do a lot of videos. I have almost 700 videos on my channel. Most of it is sports cards and things like that. But now that I've realized what's going on in our country and in the world, I had a calling from God or whatever. I have inside my inner person is telling me to do this, to share what I can, and I'm going to do that. And for those that want to be part of it, I appreciate it. And for those that don't want to be part of it, you can just keep moving on. Because like I said, it doesn't really bother me. I don't really care if you subscribe to me, or don't care if you don't believe me, because in the next few years, you folks are going to lose everything, and you have yourself to blame. So here we go. Let's take a look at this video. And I suggest you go out there and do your own research. Don't believe anything that I'm telling you. Just find out for yourself.
The newspapers talk about the corridors of power, the power elite. Let's just say we'd like you to join the club.
Yeah.
There's a vacancy in our newsreel department. We'd like you to help plan the news for 1973.
Come again?
Plan the news for 1973. "1973. We've only roughed out the news for 1973. Nothing's been given the go-ahead yet, but this is the kind of thing we have in mind.
Today, April 14th, 1973. First historic pictures by Radstar of the combined U.S.-Russian landing on the moon. Shown here are Majors Webb and Mikhailovich taking their first steps into the unknown, firing their retro rockets to land their spacecraft on the dust-covered surface. A comforting note for us stay-at-homes: both the Pentagon and the Kremlin have announced that the moon has no strategic value.
A comforting note for us to stay at home. I can't show you any film on this next model. We haven't photographed it yet. But this is the way it will sound.
June the 22nd, 1973. The State Department releases film of the ultimate weapon, codenamed Icarus. This satellite is equipped with a solid reactor. In layman's terms, it can freeze air solid, stopping all missiles, killing all forms of life. Icarus orbits at the same speed as the Earth, can hang in position over every major city that threatens the peace-loving nation.
Rather proud of this one. Come on. Please, sit down. Sit down.
September the 5th, 1973. A new phase in global warfare. War by example. At 4:32 our time, China took out the remote Indian border village of Danbor, unprotected by the Icarus network. After the first two 5-megaton H-bombs are fallen, the 9-way hotline finally...
Switch it off.
But
This is going to happen in 1973. You're going to make this happen.
No. We're going to make models, much cheaper. And then we photograph the model.
Fake news rings.
Fake news reviews. For the past 10 years, people have been looking at our fake news reviews and listening to our fake commentaries.
And they accept it for the truth. And you can do it. Stop 100 people in the street. How many of them have actually seen a missile or a satellite? They're just told they exist and they believe it.
Yes, you're getting there. I knew you would. We're rather like that bit about footprints. You see, in this job, some of us have got rather a long way away from the idea of footprints in the sand.
Those footprints were made by my children. Now you want me to scare the hell out of them with every bomb from A to H inclusive. Well, why? I mean, when did it all start?
1945. You may remember the Americans let off their 2 atomic bombs. Well, they didn't want other people doing the same thing. I mean, you do see that, don't you?
Oh, I don't.
Scare the people off. The Americans put it up, and the atomic bomb was halfway along the line to something much bigger, the hydrogen bomb. It didn't work. They spent 5 years in negative research.
Well, what about the Russians? They're supposed to have quite a pile of these things.
We were surprised when they started their tests. Then we got a few feelers from their secret service. Nowadays we work very closely together. Oh, all these stories about spies going off to Russia. Mr. Philby, remember? Just good copy for the Sunday papers.
Good God. Well, the Chinese. I mean, they've just announced their bomb.
No, we played along with it. We recorded their phony explosion. We're only hoping the Chinese will come along, complete the pattern, you know.
In Vietnam, hundreds of people are being killed every week. Well, you can't do that with your models.
No. And you can't kill people of bad habits for 2 generations. They like to carry rifles, they like to put lives on maps, and we let them because we control the situation. There's no danger of world war. Just a simple choice for everybody, capitalism or communism, strawberry or vanilla. It all adds up to the same thing now we've got rid of the big bangers.
But how can you be sure that Johnson, Kosygin aren't working on other things? Poison gases, bacteria.
30, man of your intelligence. You don't want to destroy the world, neither do I. What makes you think that presidents are different?
Well, they made some pretty good stabs at it in the past.
It wasn't the right sort of control then. Nowadays we know better. Politicians are easy to control. The grosser mentality boys who like to be photographed getting in and out of Daimlers and Whitehall. They come right at the bottom of our organisation. We control all the crises. We build them up and we shut them down.
We. Again.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. Near the top of the hierarchy, there are the economists, top civil servants, top brass in the military, those men who are supposed to view the nuclear tests and so on. And above them, CWNS.
Right at the top. Classified World News Service. Just who the hell are you?
It's obvious, isn't it? Just a few, just very few of the top people in communications in every major country in the world. You must admit there has to be some kind of control in this world of ours. Look at this. And remember that 1/4 of the world is starving. There are the full bellies and the empty bellies. Some of the empty bellies carry rifles. Well, we full bellies are getting a bit flabby. We're not very good with rifles anymore, so we've devised 2 ways to keep the empty bellies under control. One of them is this fictitious hydrogen bomb we've talked about. The other one is money. Enough money to fill some of the empty bellies and put a hopeful smile on the faces of the others. A great wall of money all around Britain. And it's no secret that the British economy is in trouble at the moment. So we have to put that right too. To stay alive, we have to control the people in this country. Scare an ostrich, buries its head in the sand. You scare a hedgehog, it rolls itself up into a ball. When a woman's frightened, she goes out and buys herself a hat.
You mean you scare us so that we'll buy more, so that money moves quicker, production moves up?
We don't say scare when we talk about human beings. We say threaten them emotionally. And there are all sorts of ways, not just the big ones like the hydrogen bomb. Overcrowd them a little with bad planning. Sell them too many motor cars. Anything to keep them a little bit removed from reality. Nowadays, people don't work for money. They work for the idea of money. They don't even love for love. They love for the idea of love. They only hate for the idea of hate. It took us 5 years to find a non-addictive drug, one we could pay off against the hard drugs. LSD.
You marketed that.
Oh yes, of course. And for a very good reason. Some of these protest movements are getting a little bit too close to the mark. LSD gave them nice little hallucinations. Made them talk like 3-year-olds. Throw flowers at policemen. Most people realize that the world is controlled from about 6 big cities. But it must be rather shocking to learn that a sixth of the world is controlled from this building.
You mean you?
Oh no. I only rate an office on the 7th floor. There are 2 other offices above this one. And a giant computer system. Link number 4 in world control.
A computer?
And what's so remarkable about that? It's just a machine that can store a vast amount of information.
A machine that knows too bloody much.
Now you're being hysterical about it. The computer's very simple. You feed data into it. Anything from the Wall Street closing prices to the North Atlantic weather.
And you get decisions. That machine's taken you over.
It's just a machine. Extra hands for the people who know how to control it.
Well, this one above us, it's square in a box.
I suppose you could call it square and it's sort of box.
You know why I go away at weekends? To get away from people in boxes. They live in boxes. They get their thoughts, their problems, and their answers out of boxes. And I like to get away at weekends because they're not people anymore.
We control all the crises. We build them up and we shut them down. We control all the crises. We build them up and we shut them down.
Well, I think you get the point. Fake news has been around for a long time. From my research, Benjamin Franklin used the newspapers to get the French to help us fight the English. He wrote all kinds of atrocities that were being done to the citizens over here. Making up some pretty outlandish shit. And the French were like, wow, man, we can't have them doing this. Bullying people alive, skinning them, and all kinds of stuff. Whatever you can think of, he was writing it. And that's why you always hear there's a famous saying, the pen is mightier than the sword. Well, in our era that we live in now, social media is mightier than any kind of military that you can possibly get. It's not that you're going to be censored for telling lies. You're going to be censored for telling truths. Twitter's full of it, or any of those social platforms that that are out there, and anybody trying to speak truth. They'll shut the truth down, but they'll let the lies go through. So I appreciate everybody watching this video. It's a little short one. The Vegan Skeptic did a little video of this, and this is I wanted to give them a special thanks. But I've been looking into this for the past couple days, especially after that letter I got, and trying to find out what the hell's going on here. So I know what's going on, and hopefully that you do too. You can't believe anything you see on the news. You can't believe anything you read out of the newspapers, and you can't believe anything you see on YouTube without, or any kind of social media from any of these people without verifying it for yourself. And then you have people out here that are talking about religion, and they have channels, 30, 40,000 people, 100,000 people. Some of them got million subscribers talking about religion. And the Jesuits are doing this, and Luciferians are doing that, and this and that. And they'll never talk about Jesus. And when they do talk about Jesus, they're not never going to read or quote anything out of the Bible. They're going to tell you their opinions about what they think is and what the Bible is, their interpretation of the Bible, but they're not going to read the Bible. They're not going to tell you anything out of the Bible, and they're not going to tell you any of the teachings of Christ or Yeshua, however you would like to call your Savior. But Jesus loves us, God loves us, and you're either going to wake up and realize you've been lied to your whole entire life. Everything you know is a fucking lie. Period. There's no beating around the bush. This is the time to wake up and to stop participating in these rituals. And these rituals is watching news, watching football, watching baseball, watching all this stuff that's rigged and scripted, watching the American Idol and all this garbage. These people are liars. They're Luciferian liars. The Bible warns you about all this type of stuff. It's up to you to be who you are, and inside you is a beautiful spirit, your soul, and that's what they're wanting to do. They want to destroy your soul, because if you ever wake up and realize how strong you really are, there'll be nothing these people could do to stop you. You can do all things through Christ to strengthen you. That's why Jesus tells you this. I can do all things. Because you can, through God. God loves you. He gave you free will. God gave everybody free will. Even the devil has free will. God could stop anything that the devil's doing anytime he wanted to. But that would take away free will. So you have to think for yourself. You have to be strong, and you have to believe in yourself. And you have to know that what's going on is all this stuff is fake, and it's not real. And they've conditioned everybody to believe it. Your grandparents, my grandparents, great-grandparents, everybody for generations, hundreds of years this has been going on. And now with the invention of the television, it's so much easier to convince people of anything they want you to believe. And most people, 90% of them or more, will believe it. And if you try to explain to them that they're being lied to, they'll turn against you. They'll call you crazy and a conspiracy theorist and all this other stuff. So, and I think one of the worst things you can do to somebody or any person is to call them crazy, because when you call someone crazy, you pretty much are wiping out any kind of, things that could be true. It's just an easy way to dismiss truth, because, as I say, people are scared. Hey, they don't want to believe that they've been lied to their whole life. And as I said, I'm starting to be, attacked financially, and I've been threatened physically, but I think that's a shot across the bow when they sent me a letter saying that I owed $20,000 to them because I'm exposing this shit and telling people what's going on. But like I say, most of the people on here are cowards. They're not going to ever do nothing to stand up against anything until it's too late. Until literally it's too late, and their families are taken away, or they're taken away, or they lose everything, or they have their account shut off, or be evicted, or whatever. So it's up to you. Make your own decisions. So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching the videos, and please like and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate it. And any kind of information that you have that you want to share, please leave a comment and share what you want to with each other. We're here for each other, and I'm here for you. So thank you for watching, and like I said, please like and subscribe and let me know what you think. Thank you.